Hello, everyone. I'm Sign One News anchor Vanessa Paloma Bajarnik. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Protests about the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade continue all over the country. According to a new CBS News YouGov poll, 59% of U.S. adults disapprove of the court's decision, and 41% approve. Some Americans also fear they could lose more than the federal right to an abortion. They're concerned about birth control and same-sex marriage becoming illegal in some places too. Full House star Jodie Sweeting was pushed to the ground by the LAPD during an abortion rights protest Saturday, and it was all caught on camera. This video shows police trying to stop protesters from marching on the 101 freeway. One protester was hit with an LAPD baton. Sweeting was shoved to the ground from behind. The actress got back up and started chanting, "No justice, no peace." Los Angeles police say they are reviewing the incident. President Joe Biden is in Germany this week for the G7 summit, along with the world's other top leaders. This year's summit will focus on stabilizing global energy, as well as an import ban on gold from Russia. One of the sessions focused on the war in Ukraine. G7 leaders are discussing the next phase of the war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky joined the meeting virtually. He told G7 leaders that he wants the war in Ukraine to end by the end of this year, before the winter starts. WNBA star Brittany Griner has been held in Russia since February 17th, accused of attempting to smuggle drugs. 2 weeks ago, a Russian court extended her detention to July 2nd. And today, Monday, she attended a court hearing, which took place behind closed doors. No cameras were allowed inside. Her trial is scheduled to start this Friday, July 1st. The U.S. State Department says she is being wrongfully detained. Several organizations have asked President Biden to strike a deal with Russia to release Griner and bring her home safely as soon as possible. The supply chain crisis has gotten so bad, many retailers say they have too much inventory, and it's costing them a lot of money to store it. So they are considering giving customers a refund on returned items and letting you keep the items instead of giving it back to the store. It's a trend that started with Amazon several years ago, and several retailers are doing the same. But the one thing retailers say they need to ensure is they don't become victims of fraud, with people getting refunds for items they didn't pay for. For the first time in his 40-year career, actor Tom Cruise has raked in more than $1 billion for one of his movies. The movie Top Gun: Maverick passed the $1 billion mark by hauling in $521 million in the United States and $487 million overseas. The movie not only tied for first place at the box office this weekend, it is the highest grossing movie this year. A pair of puppies were rescued after getting stuck for hours in a tortoise den in Yucca Valley, California. The dogs could not get out because a 100-pound desert tortoise was blocking their exit. The firefighters tried to coax the tortoise from its underground den with watermelon, but that failed. So crews went to Plan B, digging an access hole to rescue the puppies. After hours of digging, the crew successfully got the puppies out of the den. Sign One News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign One News Saturday virtual show is taking a break for the summer, but we will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign One News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign One News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.